So we're setting up the system prompt for Claude and ChatGPT. These are two main LLMs we'll be using for content creation. First, let's understand why we need this system prompt at all. I've prepared several simple questions for benchmarking, and I'll demonstrate the difference between models with a system prompt versus those without one. Here I have a clean chat. I'm not even logged in, there's nothing here. I'm simply entering a benchmark question. My answer here is very straightforward. This is basically the correct answer, so I am satisfied with this. But when it comes to complex questions, it's better for the answer to sound different, to have some kind of logical reasoning. Here's ChatGPT that already has a configured system prompt, and it responds in the following way. You can already see the difference. It first establishes a perspective, provides a TLDR, which is actually very useful, and then gives a step-by-step breakdown on how it arrived at this answer. This creates a sequential logic chain of reasoning that leads to the final result, something much deeper than if you just ask a simple question. Here, for instance, the next question is about the capital of France. Here too, there's some reasoning involved. If we ask this to a standard ChatGPT, there would be just a short answer. For such simple question, this is a very basic benchmark, but you can experiment with it and see how it works. For a question like this, we might actually be fine with regular ChatGPT without system prompt. But for the tasks we'll be doing in this course, which involves writing articles, we need a deeper understanding of context. The entire system prompt forces the AI to think more deeply. What does this demonstrate overall? Having this reasoning process, even when it might not be strictly necessary, prevents the AI from just giving short answers. When reasoning is present, it forces the AI to think and sequentially build a logical chain. So, how do you set up the system prompt? I'm now in ChatGPT. I need to click on the icon in the top right. Here's my account. I'll open Settings, select Personalization, and open Custom Instructions. If they are set to off initially, we need to turn them on. Here we have a field that asks what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses. And this is where we paste our system prompt. Here it is, I'm pasting it without any changes and clicking the Save button. You can also specify how ChatGPT should address you, give it your nickname and what you do, so it can frame its answers around your activities. I prefer to leave this empty, plus it somehow already remembers my name, and now in new chats it addresses me by name. There are several other settings here. You can enable or disable these additional functions if you don't need them, but I'm leaving them unchanged. This checkbox enable for new chats must be checked, otherwise you will simply forget that you have the system prompt and you'll need to manually enable it for new chats. Now, when you create a new chat and ask something, it will provide an answer with reasoning. Ask any question after saving, and if you see this type of response, where it answers as some kind of expert and reasoning follows, it means the system prompt is working. Now let's move on to Claude and see where to find these settings. The icon is located in the bottom left, right here at the bottom. We open Settings and we can immediately access the Profile section, where it says Personal Preferences Claude should consider in responses. This is where we paste our system prompt. We paste it there, and you'll need to press the Save button. I don't see it right now because I haven't made any changes. Here I filled it how I should be addressed, my name. Do the same verification, create a new chat and ask a question. Let's see what it answers. Yes, here too the corresponding expertise appears with a proper answer. That's it, we've equipped our models with the system prompt and now they've become much more capable.